I am not the god of war, Diana. I am the god of truth. Mankind stole this world from us. They ruined it day by day. And I, the only one wise enough to see it, was left too weak to stop them. All these years I have struggled alone, whispering into their ears ideas, inspiration for formulas, weapons. But I don't make them use them. They start these wars on their own. All I do is orchestrate and harness this I know they cannot keep in the hope they will destroy themselves. But it has never been enough. I tell you. When you first arrived, I was going to crush you. But I knew that if only you could see what the other gods could not, then you would join me, and with our powers combined, we could finally end all the pain, all the suffering, the destruction they bring, and we could return this world to the paradise it was before them. Forever.
I could never be a part of that.
My dear, I don't want to fight you. But if I must.
So yes, Diana, or Wonder Woman, she's on the wrong side of history. She's not like purposely bad, but she's been told a lot of lies, a lot of misinformation. Now, especially about Ares. And you have to realize that Ares, he's very powerful. In a sense, he's the god killer, because he's the one that killed the gods, and he was responsible for Zeus's death. Apparently, in the movie, he's responsible for Zeus's death, because it took so much energy to destroy, not to destroy Ares, but to incapacitate Ares. It took Zeus a lot of effort. So Ares was very powerful. But the thing is that Zeus, he says that Zeus is the one that created an evil version or corrupted version of mankind. Now, I believe that there's no reason for him to lie to Diana. Like, Ares knows who he is. If you have someone that is all powerful and they know who they are, there's no reason for them to lie to you. There's no reason. It's just childish to lie. It would be beneath him to lie to her. So when you understand Greek mythology, or even the story in the Bible, there's a story in the Bible and Greek mythology that's pretty much the same, but it's just told differently. Like the one world government. There was a one world government back in the day in the Bible. There was a one world government and it was destroyed by God, but that God was Zeus. Okay, we had the same language, you know, then all of a sudden our language was confused, and then the one world government was destroyed. Now in Greek mythology, Zeus's father, he was in charge of a golden age, i.e. a one world government, and Zeus overthrew him, so in a sense he destroyed that one world government. Same story, you understand? Same story. So he tried to create a version of mankind in his image. Now he's not as good as his father, so he created a corrupted version of mankind. And Ares noticed this and said, like, no, this is not right. This is not right. So, but all the other gods were on board with the New World Order. He was not. He was like, no, this is not right. I have to stop this. And he did everything he could to stop it. But, you know, the gods went against him, and so he destroyed them. Well, according to this movie, he destroyed them, and even Zeus could not stand up against Ares. Well, he incapacitated him, but it took all his effort to do so, and then eventually Zeus died. So Ares is very powerful, so there's no need for him to lie to Diana. And he tells Diana, like, listen, like, I want to get things back to the way they were, you know, before your father took over. He didn't say that, but that's how it was, because it was a one world government. Because you could look it up yourself. Like, Kronos, his father, had a golden age. Everything was great under Kronos. But when Zeus took over, that's when things started to deteriorate. And we know that, oh, Zeus is just he's all powerful and he seems like a great god and everything like that. But no, he didn't know what he was doing. You know, he took over, he won, but he didn't know what he was doing. And that's basically what Ares is saying. Like, he made all this mess and I have to clean up his mess. You understand? And Wonder Woman is, she's been told the same story over and over and over again, that Ares is the one that corrupted everything and Ares did this, Ares did that. No, it was Zeus. He's the one that destroyed the one world government back in the day, and he's the one that caused all this mess that Ares has to clean up. You know? But she doesn't really get it. Eventually, hopefully she will, but that's the story. You could go look it up yourself. I mean, like, if you make the connection, like, you can make the connection easily. Like, he's the one that destroyed the one world government. He's the one that's responsible for all that mess.
All I ever wanted was for the gods to see how evil my father's creation was.